And a sheriff's sergeant hit by a car just doing his job, a scene we've seen too often lately. Now police have a warning for others.
Good afternoon. Prosecutors will decide if charges will be filed against the driver who hit Sandoval County Sheriff Sergeant Robert Barron, critically injuring him. It is at least the third crash that has injured an officer or deputy in the last month. News 13's Chris McKee has more in the Newsplex.
Kim, state police say snow and ice were a definite factor in this crash, but say this is another big warning. Drivers need to pay closer attention when problems are on the road's horizon.
It was supposed to be a snowy rollover crash investigation on I-25 near San Felipe Pueblo for Sandoval County Sheriff Sergeant Robert Barron, but it turned into something that's once again shaken the local law enforcement community.
It's traumatic.
Barron, a 7-year veteran with the Sandoval County Sheriff's Department, was hit by a car that slid into him on I-25.
What we can say at this point is that the weather and the road conditions are a contributing factor to this right now.
Sandoval County spokesman Sidney Hill says Barron is one of the county's best. He started in patrol, worked his way up to a detective, and just recently returned to work on the streets.
Just last month, November 9th, in fact, he was promoted to the rank of sergeant, which was returned him to the patrol division.
County employees have also taken the news hard.
He's very well respected and well liked member of the county family.
The crash involving Sergeant Barron is at least the third in New Mexico in the last 2 months to injure an officer. In late October, a Roswell officer was also hit by a car while directing traffic at the scene of a police shooting. And in November, an APD officer was also hit directing traffic. State police say it's a big reminder to slow down, pay attention, and move over.
If you by chance from a distance seeing, flashing lights, emergency equipment, emergency vehicles, use caution, slow down. Pay attention to the road and the traffic in front of you rather than looking at the scene.
Now, a county spokesperson told us less than an hour ago that Sergeant Barron is still in critical condition. State police are still investigating if speed played a role in the crash. Eventually, the case will be turned over to the district attorney, who will then figure out whether or not the driver will be charged. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Chris. And then there's this video captured by News 13 of a semi in the East Mountains that nearly struck a motor transportation department officer 2 weeks ago. That officer managed to get out of the way as the semi slid past him. Police say that semi driver later hit a car and took off.